You've worked so hard, you've hit your goals, you get the results, you cross the finish line, and then nothing. Maybe a small moment of relief, maybe a bit of feeling satisfied with yourself, and then your brain quickly moves on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Does that sound familiar? I want you to know that it is probably one of the most common things I hear from the people I work with, and it has a very specific explanation. Now, this isn't a motivation problem. It's not ingratitude. This is your nervous system that's learned to link doing something with safety, achieving with safety, and you can't find the off switch because that goal hasn't been achieved. So here's what's really happening underneath. Your brain isn't actually chasing success. It's chasing a feeling, the feeling of being safe, being enough, of finally being able to rest and know that everything's okay. But the problem is that achievement alone cannot give your nervous system that feeling, because the feeling it is looking for isn't stored in the results you're getting. It's stored in your body. So no matter how much you achieve, the nervous system still feels really unsettled underneath. And then that cycle begins again and again and again. One more goal. Oh, one more target. I'll just finish this one last thing. And before you know it, you can't stop. This is the never ending loop of trauma. And over more time, it becomes exhausting. It creates burnout. Now, you might notice it shows up as an inability to switch off, even when you have time to sit. Stillness feels really uncomfortable because being busy has become your nervous system way of working. And then when you stop, feelings start to surface. And the brain has learned that staying in motion is easier, to stay doing is easier than sitting with what comes up. You don't want that. And this is why so many high achievers find it genuinely hard to recover or relax after work. Even when they're desperate to switch off, they just can't. And over time, this pattern leads to perfectionism, overwhelm, difficulty trusting other people, and trouble being truly present in their own life, in their relationships. Your mind is always somewhere else, already on the next thing, the next problem, the next people pleasing. And eventually, at some point, the body draws a line. It goes into burnout. And burnout, it's not a sign that you're weak. It's a sign that your nervous system just has been running on high levels of activation for such a long time. It now really does need to recover. And the answer isn't to work less or try harder or force relaxation with uh, um, podcasts or meditation or going to a retreat or take a holiday. The system has to change from the inside out. And when the nervous system finally learns that it's safe, not because of what you've learned, not because of the level of safety, it actually has to be retrained. The pressure will lift. Rest feels positive. You're still really ambitious because that's who you are, but you have to rebuild. You are able to scale gradually, and real success becomes part of that. So you start to really feel the success on the outside, not just what everyone sees on the outside. That is a completely different way to live. If this resonates with you and you want to take this one step further, watch the free masterclass using the link below. It walks you through exactly how this pattern forms and how to actually change it. And if you're ready for some really direct conversation about you, come and spend an hour with me and book your consultation. Because real recovery is not about achieving more, it's about your body and your nervous system and your brain finally learning that you no longer have to survive through achievement.